Okay, Orlando Wilson here, and in this video I want to talk about something I find amusing in the close protection business, executive protection business these days. I was having a conversation with somebody last night, referenced a few things, and the guy brought up he said in the conversation, oh, we're all part of the EP Brotherhood, etc. And I said to him, what do you mean? I knew what he was talking about, executive protection brotherhood. I said, what do you mean? He said, no, we're all brothers, we're all working together and whatever. I said to him, that's the biggest load of fucking bullshit I've ever heard. I've seen people bouncing around this brotherhood thing, but again, the close protection business, executive protection business is a business, and it's a cutthroat business. Well, as far as money's concerned, people will screw you over for $10. They'll steal your clients, they'll steal your contracts, they'll cause problems for you just to see your contracts go, just to screw you up, etc. So all this about we're all one big happy family and we're a brotherhood is ridiculous. You know what? I do people favors. I'm happy to give people advice, etc. As long as it doesn't cost me money, as long as it doesn't inconvenience me. But this is a business. The close protection business is a business. I'm not going to be going out of my way for people if they're not paying me, especially people I don't know. One thing, and I see this brotherhood thing with a lot of associations, etc. Okay, you join an association, you get a membership, everybody's your brother and sister as long as you're paying your membership dues. If you don't pay your membership dues, people aren't going to be your brother and sister anymore. So that yearly fee you have to pay, or that monthly fee, means those people are your brothers and sisters for a fee. So I hope that put things into context. You know what? I understand the camaraderie. I understand there's a lot of associations and memberships out there, business things. They put them off as business things to promote camaraderie, to promote masculinity. And you know what? For me, it's just something for failed males. In the close protection business, you need to be independent. You have to be able to work for yourself. Even if you're working as a team, everybody needs to be independent. They need to be able to look after themselves. One big thing these days I work with a small group of people, but if you're working in a team, you cannot afford to carry other people. If people aren't competent, there's none of this slap on the back, we'll cover for you because you're a brother. No, if you can't do your job properly, if you're working for me, you're gonna get fired. And if you're working for other people and you can't do your job properly and you're relying on a brotherhood to keep your job, then you need to be fired. Now, again, I understand the camaraderie side of things. I understand some people need it. But again, to put things into context, I was in the military, British military, band of brothers, all this stuff. I met some good guys, and I met some of the biggest creeps and assholes I've ever come into contact with. Would I trust them? Definitely not, and that's the military. Somebody was saying to me, and I've had this when I'm traveling a few times, people say, oh, we're from the same country, we're British, we're this, we're that. You mean we should stick together? You know what? Fuck off, to put it politely. I am not into anything like that. People are people. And it doesn't, just because you have something in common, doesn't really mean much to me. Might be a conversation piece, but until people are known and trusted, they're not trusted. Put it into context as far as people are concerned, and people go on about patriotism and countries and fight for your country, die for your country, and we're from the same country, so we'll stick together. I know a guy, he's was in law enforcement in Europe, and he said he saw how, he understood how the Stasi, the old East German secret police, secret service, which were very, very good, a spy agency, very good. He said he understood how they operated. Because when COVID first started, when COVID was happening, he said everybody was calling in on each other and reporting them for minor infractions. And he said that's most of the police calls they were getting was, there's 3 people in a garden, they're having an unofficial barbecue, we think there's non-family members in the house. He said all these people were calling in and backstabbing each other over minor things. So that's neighbors within neighborhoods, within towns, within cities, etc., etc. And everybody's backstabbing each other. So Just because you're traveling somewhere and you bump into somebody from your own country, should there be any camaraderie there? Should there be any connection? Well, say not really, because if you're back in your own country with that person would just be another person and be quite happy to stitch you up over $5. So again, all this brotherhood stuff, it's okay. If people are selling courses, selling memberships, if people need the camaraderie, if they need the group hugs, yeah, they're providing a service, it's business. I'm not hating on them. But if you're serious about the close protection business, you need to be an individual. You need to be able to operate by yourself. There's none of this brotherhood stuff, because again, the people calling you brother and sister are generally going to be the people that's going to be putting a knife in the back the minute you're looking away, or where there's $10 involved. So I hope this little video makes sense. Keep it real, people, and stay independent. If you're in the close protection business, yes, you need people for networking, but stay independent. There are no brothers, there are no sisters. You're independent. Okay, follow me along on social media. I have an array of videos up on social media, talking about various aspects of close protection business, life issues, etc, etc. And also an array of books up on Amazon that talk about, again, close protection business, crime fiction, and there's going to be more content going up in the very near future. So follow me along on social media, and if you've got any questions and you're connected, feel free to reach out. I will get back to you in time. So in the meantime, be good, stay safe, and try to stay out of trouble.